He married my sister, now we're living together. Roommates in law.
Oh, folks.
Hello, Timothy.
Hello, Tom.
Oh, God. How are you feeling?
Not great, Bob.
Yeah.
Not great. How's the voice sounding?
You sound like you really took this election personally.
I got sick on Friday in Detroit. Well, I guess I got sick. When does it usually hit? I guess I got sick on Wednesday, and then it hit me Friday. How does that work?
I don't know.
You were almost a doctor.
Yeah, I basically am. I don't know when you contract an illness and when it hits.
Yeah, well, it hit my fat tush on Friday, and I had shows all weekend in Detroit, and I don't know if they went well.
Yeah? Well, you kind of go autopilot when you're fighting the illness.
Well, I think I blew a huge boog on my nose at one point because I snickered, and then, you got a boog full of snot.
Oh, God. And that's like that means like you were having fun for a second.
For a second.
You got into fun zone for 1 second.
Literally 1 second.
And then let yourself giggle for a second.
I said, hey, you know what, Tim, why don't we loosen up a little bit?
And then poof.
And I was like, and so I spent the next 6 minutes wiping my face in incognito mode, trying to make sure nobody saw but I'm looking at these people. Well, and then I couldn't get out of my head. I'm like, God, everybody is kind of looking at me right now, so there is a bug. And I was like, no, you're doing stand-up comedy. That's
you're
why.
Speaking into a microphone.
That's what you're on stage under lights. That's why everybody's looking at you. And then I had to. It's weird. I get to minute whatever, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've been talking.
Well, because you haven't thought about.
I haven't thought about the
words
thing
at all. You've been thinking about I'm sick. I sound sick. Everyone thinks I'm sick.
Oh, I'm about to cough into the mic. I'm about to sneeze. Hold the sneeze back.
Yeah, and then you're coughing away from the mic, which is a very chill and casual look, and no one notices it.
So anyways, back to the fun we were having. It's just a tough look. But anyway, if you saw me in Detroit, I'm really sorry.
No, I bet it was fine.
Oh, it was fine. I did find 2 new jokes, so that's what we in the biz refer to as a win.
That's huge.
Win, folks. Maybe everybody else lost, but I won.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Thon Tom right now. Big Thon Tom.
I am. What I'm not is your brother-in-law.
Not even fucking roommate.
Nope, but a good friend, though.
Friends.
I'm Thon Tom.
It's Marathon Tom for the folks at home.
I'm also post-election Tom. This is 2 days after.
Yeah.
We got to talk about it.
Well, I was kind of hoping we could not.
Really? Well, I mean, it's...
I know. Wait, is it 2 days after? No, it's 1 day after.
Well, right now it is. This is going to come out on tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Can I just do 2 pet peeves with the 2 people I'm not liking today?
Donald Trump.
and J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
They are numbers 1 and 2. But no, the 2 archetypes that are kind of bugging me right out of the gate here.
I got a problem with about 65 million people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Brother, don't I?
All right.
I got the Trump supporters that came out afterwards. I think the social media people who posted a celebratory thing. I'm seeing kind of a lot of that this morning. I think you're a coward. And
wait, why is that a coward?
With nothing before it.
Oh! So they were like, I'm gonna vote for him, but if he loses, I'm just not gonna say shit.
Exactly.
But if he wins, then I'm gonna let everybody know that I'm a big fat winner.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like if you weren't gonna say anything before, you don't get to say anything. You don't get
to do it now.
You don't get to gloat.
Yeah, it's also it just kind of proves that you were insecure about it.
Right. They're like, I know I'm doing the wrong thing, but
people are gonna be so mad.
If everyone else is doing the wrong thing, then it must be the right thing.
Right. If enough of us are doing it wrong. So I really am not liking that person. And then the other person that I'm give it a few days is the I knew it Democrat.
Sure.
People were right after.
What about the finger pointing Democrat?
Yeah, I think it's very similar. I think it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Role.
Same vibe.
It's right as a state would get announced last night. You're like, I told you. I'm like, I don't know. We never talked about it.
We've never.
Also, what's the outcome here? Oh my God, you knew it. Can I suck your dick?
Well, wait. Why didn't you tell all the bigwigs before this? We could have solved this thing.
Holy shit! I didn't realize you knew.
Wait, are you a political scientist?
you seem like you had a couple good hypotenuses.
Yeah, those. But I mean, I do feel like at least that second one is more of a natural, just trying to get the evil out.
It's coping.
It's coping mechanism. The other one's just full gloat mode, being a prick.
Yeah, true.
Because I mean, this morning when I woke up, when you, because I went to bed at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
I tried to go to bed at like, I don't know, 1.
Yeah.
And I kind of fell asleep, and then you just wake up. It's like the worst Christmas morning.
Oh, yeah. It's the polar opposite, but
you know
kind
what I mean?
of similar energy.
Where you're like, well, let's see if Santa left a bunch of dead animals under the tree. You're like, let's see what horrible thing is I'm awakening to.
I'm pretty sure Santa killed my family last night.
Yeah. Well, how'd he kill him?
Yeah.
Was it a gunshot or just your old classic lethal injection?
He poisoned the milk.
He just poisoned the milk and cookies, and then everybody went in like, oh, he left this for us. Nice try. But yeah, so I woke up with just that dread in your stomach, and then I opened my damn phone, and you see it.
Yeah.
277 with his stupid face.
Yeah.
You know, and you hate to be like, oh, something's going on with the election, but like 15 million fewer votes than in 2020? I don't know. That seems odd.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
You hate to be that guy, but it's like, the hell?
It's a more fun guy than the I knew it guy.
Yeah, it's like it's the I'm a Republican from 2020 now.
Well, what we did is we just didn't.
They stole it.
Yeah. Well, I'll go full. They stole it with you for a little bit.
He's not my president.
Let's just do that. Like, even though we know it's not true, what if we just like
lean into it? Yeah. I'm just
Why
going to get
not?
a bunch of fuck Trump shirts and turn into an absolute moron.
Yeah. I'm going to do, I'm going to get a couple Jan 6 people together and just see if they want to run it back. Because I feel like some of them, they maybe were just there for the party. Some of the same people.
Absolutely.
And they might know that they know how to get in there.
They look, just it's that window right there.
What if I give you like $50 to do it?
Yeah, if we just kill that guy and then we get right in through that window, we're good to go.
Great. We could poop on Pelosi's desk.
Almost none of us
now
will
we gotta poop
see
on
consequences.
Desk.
You know what else bummed me out is I keep remembering that this isn't like a one day.
No, dude, I just had that thought right before you got here.
I'm like, oh no, this is 4 years of dog shit.
I was trying to think about like the difference, like all the things that happened in my life in his first presidency. I'm like, I can't believe he was president for that whole time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to mishandle another major epidemic, and we're all going to be inside for another 3 years.
I actually wouldn't be that mad about that. That was kind of the greatest time of my life. Thank you for another one.
Thank you,
I don't know how you keep fucking up this hard, but
it just also blows
do like going to the cabin in the woods.
It just blows my mind. What is it, 34 felony?
Yeah, 26 women, too.
26 women, a rape, 2 impeachments, 1 coup.
Yeah, just 1 coup.
Just one.
Just one
quick
overthrow
coup
attempt.
A quick coup.
You get 2. Everyone knows you get 2.
Who hasn't tried a coup?
I've tried to coup.
You get 2 coup.
God, I might fly the coup. Is that a thing?
I think
fly
you fly the coup.
Yeah,
for sure. And then people were like, "Yeah, that's my guy."
God,
I don't know. Is that an indictment on the Democrats or what?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that. I mean, not. No, I don't think the Democrats not having any sort of identity over the last 4 years and not being able to put together a real candidate, like that's one thing, but it doesn't excuse the fact that people who do vote for him
for that turn. Well, the Democrats do have to stop being Republicans. That's the thing.
I know
they got to cut that out.
They really tried to just go as far to the middle as they could, and then not one Republican switched over.
They really got to cut that out.
There were a lot of Republicans that kind of gave some lip service, whatever numbers wise. Not one flipped.
Not one.
I mean, it's so embarrassing. We put out like a.
But at least they won't learn.
No. 4
That's
years
good.
is a long time to forget.
No, they won't learn. You know what I also hate to think about is, boy, what kind of world will we be living in? You know those memes where it's like if it's like a really futuristic world that we live in, and it's like if the Rockefellers never existed.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about if Bernie was elected.
Dude,
it's like, what world would we be in if Lil Burns McGurns was behind the wheel?
I don't know. I might have health insurance.
I would definitely have health insurance. I'd be at the dentist every other day.
I'd be going for cleanings.
They would know me on a first name basis.
Yeah, it'd be like
they'd be like, "What's up, Tim?"
You treat a dentist's office like your barber's. You'd be going to 3 different dentists in there,
all trying them out.
Yeah,
and they'd be like, "Dude." It's just, but you know what was nice today, Tom? Walking my little fat tush over here, getting on the damn subway. Everybody's just living their life.
Yeah, but how are the vibes out there? I haven't really been outside yet.
Well, there was a part of me that was like, damn, everybody seems pretty sad. But I'm like, no, that's just New York. Yeah. Everybody's just really bummed to be
no one's
in
like
New York.
ever just like, doing a musical.
Big smiles, yeah. But it's like, everyone, it's just like, all you can do is go on with your life. That's it.
Yeah.
It's going to suck, and everyone's life is going to get much worse.
Probably. I mean, we're going to be fine.
I know.
That's the tough thing. Here's how I know people who look like us are gonna be fine. I went into on my way home last night. I went into the bodega down the street, and the guy's like, he just goes, "New president for you guys," and I was like, "Come on, man."
No, man, that's not my guy.
No, I don't like him, dude.
I'm more of a Shawn Mendes guy.
Yeah.
Shawn Mendes. I'm voting for Kamala. What are you talking about?
Come on, dude. And he's like, what? You don't like him? And I was like, no, man. And he was like, he thought it was so funny.
I love that he's just like,
he said, new president for you guys.
And you're like, brother, I don't know if I'd be pumped right now. I don't know if you've seen what he's been saying about immigration, but this could be dark for you, King. What are you laughing at? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're walking in a few days after Trump's kicking everybody out. You're like, hey, new home for you guys.
Hey, yeah. Can I move in here, by the way? This place is probably opening soon, right? God.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, so we don't have to dwell on it, but
I think all we can do is move forward.
You got to just stand up for the things you stand up for and believe in, and then just move on.
God, did you see that little fucking meme, or I don't know what it was, a little reel that JD Vance put out where he was just holding some old styles?
Oh, and he's like, this is a six-pack under Kamala's presidency, and that's a six-pack under Biden's, and it was like and it was
under Trump's, and it was just like really big ones.
Yeah, it was like big, but it also, I think they were like,
I don't even know what that was.
It was like towers on the brewery.
Yeah, but they were like
I guess they're like cans,
and it's like those are bigger, so these. It's better.
Fire your social media person.
I mean, everybody in the comments was like, "This is genius. This shit is so funny."
Oh my God!
That's when I was like, "We might be cooked here. We might be cooked."
Or was it old style?
I think it was an old style. Tough look from. Also, I don't want to see that fucking prick anymore. I really don't like him.
He's such a loser.
I really don't enjoy his face or his voice or his vibe.
No, he's. I mean, I think we talked about it once. I think this is the best way to describe him. He's clearly a bad hang.
Yeah. Stone cold bad hang.
Just is not a fun guy to be around. He's the guy who like shows up at parties where you're like, man, who told you?
Wait, how did JD get in here?
How did JD find out again?
That's when you're like,
and they're like, no, he followed me after the football game. He came to the parking lot.
He is the guy where like you and your friends are all kind of texting each other like, look, we're gonna leave like kind of separately.
Yeah.
But let's all meet up at blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And just make sure JD doesn't know.
100%.
That's definitely JD.
And now he's.
And you're like, but do grab his old styles that he came in with.
He's not drinking those. That was for looks. He just thought that looked sick.
He just walks in like this.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to hold a six-pack.
He would definitely walk in with
He has
him
no
like
idea
that.
like where to put him down. They're like, do you want to throw those in the fridge? He's like,
he just
no.
sets him upside down. You're like, no, JD, it's going to get all shaky that way.
Oh, I'll hold on to it. How else would people know that I drink old style if I'm not holding
this is just like kind of the leadership of the person I don't like. You're like, all right, JD. Good to see you, brother.
Good stuff as always, Jay. Oh,
Tom, what you got? Tell me about this damn thon.
The marathon was so funny. It was not well, it was fun. It was fun. I am hurting. It's 3 days later. After
the end of those things looks like Omaha Beach.
Dude, it was hilarious.
People
First
are
off,
in trouble.
The start. Let's go chronologically here. First, it's a hellacious day. My start time was 9:45 in Staten Island. I had to get on a bus in Midtown at 5 a.m.
Brutal.
So that's a 4:15 wake up.
Yeah.
I
didn't even consider any of that.
And then so like they're like, yeah, it's gonna be cold in the morning. So, but like you can't bring shit with you.
Hey, dumb Q.
Yeah, no.
Is everybody taking?
Yes.
Is everybody no dumb questions?
No. I was gonna say
not at this
no
time.
Dumb questions, like there are no dumb questions. Instead, I just said no.
No. Everyone is starting at the same starting line in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like in waves.
Yeah.
So I think the pros start at like 8 a.m. And then like
semi-pros, you were about 9.
Yeah,
9:30.
people that can catch the pros, they
Sure.
send them a little afterwards.
Sure.
They don't want to embarrass anyone. Anyways, they get you out there, and it's about 38 degrees. And what people do is that you wear clothes that you're just gonna donate, and they have donation bins there.
Oh, so you're just like as you're ripping the layers off.
Yeah, shed.
Okay.
And so I stepped outside at like 5 a.m. and it was like 38 degrees. So it was cold.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm in a long sleeve shirt. I'm in my shorts. I had these sweatpants that I was gonna bring and donate, but I was like, I kind of do like these sweatpants.
Right.
So I was just like, I'm gonna skip it. The bus will be warm, whatever, when the sun comes up.
Yeah,
I thought the bus was
nobody
gonna
needs clothes, Tom.
The bus was.
Yeah, don't donate anything,
Oh no,
Tom.
no, I need them. That's me.
But
I thought the
like
bus was
these.
gonna take like an hour and a half. I know, I'm a fucking child. It's insane. They have holes in
like
both the
these
pockets.
sweatpants.
I need to get rid of these pants. I didn't really think about it like that.
Yeah, so they like have a thing where like you can donate your clothes, but I was like, nah, I kind of love these sweats.
Dude, I'm already running it for charity. About how much good could I do in a day? All right, I gotta leave.
Probably
some
could have
for Tom.
donated some damn pants to some kids.
Probably
and-
could have maybe thrown a sweatshirt in there too. I got a bunch of comedy club sweatshirts I'll never put on again.
No, I don't think you can give those away. You're gonna want those.
Some of them are pretty bad.
Oh, well, maybe. Yeah.
A couple of the logos are absolutely massive.
Yeah, I think I have one in mind that could definitely go in the trash.
Yes. You know those sweatshirts that have like almost a breastplate of a logo on it?
Yeah, they kind of never bend.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So
I put one of
always
those on
is-
like 2
yeah.
days ago, and I'm like, God, I feel like I'm wearing armor.
Yeah, and then it just always is kind of in the way.
It's folding in like such a weird.
In a weird-
You
I
sit
hate
down
those.
and it's like hitting your chin.
Yes,
somehow.
100%. But then you try to mush it to get it to go with the rest of it, but it like holds a crease really hard.
Exactly.
I hate
That's
that
the
shit.
sweatshirts I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I decide to skip the colder weather gear. So I get to the bus. It's freezing, but I'm like, we just gotta get on these buses, whatever. I get on the bus. The bus, I was told, takes an hour and a half. We get there in about 20 minutes.
Oh no.
And now we get there at 6, and I have until 9:45. And it's 38 degrees, and we're outside.
Oh, I say I'd have just gone home.
I couldn't. There's no way home. The running is home.
Oh no. Wait, you can't go get on the ferry?
They like pause everything.
Oh.
The whole city shuts down.
So this is like skydiving when you get up in the air and the only way back
Yeah,
is
you
through
have to jump.
jumping out the plane.
Yeah.
Brutal.
And I'm like, I get there, I'm like, all right, we'll warm up. We walk around for like 20 minutes. I'm like shivering. Like, I mean, like starting to kind of freak out. I'm like, I can't do 3 hours of this.
Yeah.
I see a guy like with trash bags on him, and like a bunch of people had like, plastic poncho type things. The trash bag guy.
Is he donating the trash bags?
Kind of making fun of, yeah. I was kind of making fun of him, and then I see in one of the trash cans full new trash bags. There's one left, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm taking it.
Yeah, that's 100% the move. That's how people cut weight.
Dude, look, this is how I spent 3 hours. I just need to show you this. Spent 3 hours
Yeah, this is how like wrestlers and everything
in
cut weight.
in a trash bag. And I'm not kidding. It kind of once the
Oh, it
sun came
absolutely
up,
works.
especially once the sun came up and it was hitting it, like it was still only 40 degrees, but I swear it was like had a greenhouse effect.
That's what, yeah.
It's
and like when
kinda-
your breath is in there and
Yeah.
everything, yeah, for sure. It's like when you're wearing a Halloween mask and it gets super hot.
Exactly the same feeling.
Yeah, dude.
And everyone was making fun of me, and I'm like, I don't know. I think this is the difference between me like starting this race or not.
No, this is huge. That's a huge win.
So I did that, but that resulted in me not stretching because I sat for 3 hours in the fetal position.
Right, smaller win.
Yeah. So then, whatever. Race starts. You look around at the start of this race, and I'm like, there's some like 75-year-olds.
Right.
There's some wheelchairs. There's some missing limbs.
Yeah.
You start going like, if I don't finish this, I gotta kill myself or
100%.
move home. Or
Yeah.
a
tough
disappear.
look.
Yeah, because there were people limping to the start.
Yeah.
I'm like, how if I have to finish this? So whatever, it starts. The energy is cool. Everyone said this. The one thing I didn't believe is everyone was like, you don't really need headphones because everyone's like cheering you on the whole time. I never ended up putting headphones in.
Damn.
That was-
I would have been
I didn't
skeptical
believe
about
that.
that as well.
Yeah, I had them on me, and I was like, I have this whole playlist. I'll keep them out for the start, run with the sisters, we ran together. Me and my buddy Nick's and sisters 1 and 3 ran together through like mile 12, and then we got to Williamsburg, and it was 6 rows deep of people.
Damn.
The crowds were crazy. I think it was like, that's how much I love attention. I started like cooking through that area.
It's a hot crowd,
dude. I'm doing this is it's like embarrassing, but it was like fun in the moment. I was straight up like, if there was a big group of people that wasn't cheering, I'd go full Happy Gilmore and be like, "Let's go!" And people would go crazy. You could get 300 people going nuts. I love crowd work. And then, so we cook through Williamsburg because it's like,
you live around here?
You two dating? Oh, siblings. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I didn't know Alabama was here. But it's like, why is that guy stopping and yelling at everybody?
It was really cool. A lot of people like came out and said hi and stuff, and it was just like, I was wearing like a Timberwolves jersey, so people would there would just be groups where you run by and they'd go, Minnesota, and I'd go, yeah,
it's a state.
And it's like, that's 2 more blocks where I'm kind of cruising.
Cooking, yeah.
And then you hit the bridge into Bronx. No more people, no more crowd.
That's where the fun
I was
wears
like,
off.
oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
We were at mile 14, and Nick's a devastating error. He goes, all right, 8 miles to go. And I was like, oh, fuck, yeah. And then it was like 30 seconds later, I go, wait a second. He goes, yeah, no, it's 12.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh.
Yeah. That's funny because in his head, he was going, I'm just not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring the morale down, but I did just miscalculate that one pretty hard.
Devastating. Because when you've already run 14 miles, 8 miles and 12 miles feel very different.
I mean, wow. Because at least 8, you're like, oh, we're like well over halfway there.
Exactly. 12 feels
downhill.
like you're still
it's
halfway.
Easy cheesy, yeah. 12 is still quite a bit.
That's what I didn't get at 13. There was a guy. There was basically like, I bet he had done stand-up comedy at some point. He was like on a microphone, standing on a platform in the middle of the bridge, being like, "All right, Minnesota. All right, you're good. You're cooking. You're halfway there." He's like, "You can start counting down now. It's you're there." And I'm like, 13 is still like one of the furthest distances I've ever run.
It is
this isn't
still a long way,
yet.
but it is downhill from there though.
Yeah, as we're running up
the
bridge.
Feelings.
Yeah, I guess I just wasn't like motivated by that, because that's when I started feeling pretty bad. Was like after the 8 and 12 mix up at 14.
That one hurts.
And then like 18 was where there was no more crowd for like a few miles, and that really slowed me down, because I did realize, I was like, a lot of this I just enjoy the attention.
Well, I don't even think it's that. It's like, you work out harder when you're in a gym with other people. It's like, when you were in high school doing the summer workouts.
Yeah.
You worked out harder when the girls team showed
up.
All of a sudden, it's like, all of a sudden I got 100%. This big boost of energy.
The sprints get a little quicker.
Yeah. I think that's like kind of a natural thing.
Yeah, true. Also, it was not just the crowds. The runners got quieter.
Right.
Everyone was just all of a sudden like a little less chatty, because like the first stretch, and like you'd go through like a tunnel or under a bridge, and everyone would be like someone would just yell out like, "Let's fucking go!" and then everyone would cheer, and like that's fun.
mile 18. Everybody's like in lock-in mode.
Yeah,
survival mode.
Everyone's like, all right, we've all only run 18 or 20 miles as like our longest training.
Right.
So now we're like approaching unknown territory.
Brutal.
And you start doing the math on like, do I eat another gel? Like, is that going to make me feel better, or am I just going to feel bad no matter
actual differences on those gels, or is that just a thing that you don't really realize is helping you?
No, you do need like you notice it when you don't do it.
When you don't, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Because I did a 7.
It's not like hitting the NOS button on Fast and Furious.
Yeah, no. I think that would be like cocaine or something. It's like just like a little bit of sugar and calories, just so that you're not like I think I did a 17-mile training run where I didn't eat anything, and I was feeling like nauseous by the end.
I got you.
Because you're on nothing.
It's just giving you something to burn.
Burned through everything.
Yeah.
But then it was fun. People were handing stuff out. There was like a few just independent people that were handing out banana little pieces.
Love it.
That was huge.
Love it.
I took a cup of beer at mile 24.
Why not?
Didn't really drink it, but it was for the crowd, because they were like, it was like these guys that were like, come on, get a beer. Everyone was ignoring it. I crossed the whole thing, go do it, and they go crazy. kind of took like half a sip, dumped it.
Yeah.
And then, and I was like, yeah, I'm sick as hell. And kind of cooked at the finish. Jumped from 10-minute miles or 10:30s to 8-minute miles at the end and hurt myself.
There we go.
Crossed the finish line feeling pretty good. Kind of walked it off. 20 minutes in, I step up on a curb and just knee gives out. I go down.
Cooked.
Yeah, something happened.
Sprained it?
I don't know. Something on the outside of my knee is killing me still.
Chunked it?
I think I chunked it. That was the term.
Did you bonk it?
That's what Dr. MD, WebMD said.
Chunked it.
You chunked it.
I think it's from Detroiters. You've been watching
is it
Detroiters?
Really? No, I haven't watched.
Oh,
well, I've only watched like intermittent sketches.
Mamma Mia, Papa Pia. It's not sketches. It's just your classic sitcom.
But okay, some of the scenes that they post online are pretty much just
little
sketch.
But
comedy.
it's like it's not like I think you should leave. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But here's the big cue. This is what the folks are dying to know. Will you do another thon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think I would need someone else to be like, I want to do it. Do you want to do it? I'm not gonna like have this be my thing.
Right. You need to be the.
I'll be like, yeah, I would do it if someone was like, hey,
you.
I want to do it for this charity or whatever. But I'd be like, all right.
So y'all raised a little do-si-do for what charity?
Raised like $13,000 for America Scores.
There we go.
After school soccer and poetry program.
There we go.
That my sister used to run. Yeah, wild combo, but very cool.
That is an interesting bow.
But yeah, then it was. When I heard when the knee gave out at the end though, this was a beautiful. This goes to your moment. This is why I brought this up. What you said at the beginning, the finish line is a war zone.
Oh yeah.
Knee gives out. I go down. I'm like on the curb, and this girl comes up next to me, and she kind of like leans over, and I thought she was either gonna check on me or say something like God, it's over, whatever. And she just pukes right next to me, like under 3 feet away.
See,
and I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I love that because everyone is fighting for their lives at the end of that thing.
Yeah.
Because, common courtesy would say, let me go over here and puke. I'm not feeling so well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people over here. She didn't have a choice on that.
She saw one spot of grass and was like, I'm at least going to get to the grass.
That's the puke
I don't
grass
care.
right
there. He just went down.
Sorry, I know he chunked his knee a little bit, but I got to puke on that grass.
Yeah, just puke straight Gatorade. A lot of people just passing out at the end.
Well, and a lot of people with the wobbly legs are also a fun one.
That's crazy. At mile 25, I was seeing a lot of those.
Wobbly eggs, big eyes.
Yeah, not seeing anything.
Because it's everyone has a 1,000-yard stare, but they're wobbling, but the eyes are so big,
going crazy,
and it's like, boy, that's just not this. That's the real thing. You're like, human beings shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah,
this is not what.
Oh yeah, it's not supposed to be a thing. Isn't the first guy who did it died, right?
I think so. Yeah. What's the whole story though? He was like had to
go,
deliver a message or something.
He was saying the British are coming or something.
Damn, dude! Shout out to Paul Revere.
Paul Revere ran the first marathon, right?
I think he horsed a marathon.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't he horsing
that
it?
That would have been way easier on
Yeah, you guys should have been riding horses.
Oh man, I didn't even think of that.
Ride a horse next time.
I'm going to.
That's gonna make it way easier.
Dude, there was this one guy.
The crowd will love it.
I saw a video of him afterwards, but I saw him out there too. There's a few people who their job is to just try to find people who didn't have bibs and kick them out.
If you don't think I saw 200 of those TikToks,
they're so funny.
They're the best.
Because also, everyone just knows. Because it's a really embarrassing thing to get caught doing.
Well, it's also embarrassing because they put on their running gear.
Yeah,
they were like, oh, it's time to go cheat at the New York City Marathon.
Like this thing everyone else is doing for charity. I want to be a part of it too.
Yeah, but I just want to get. I think they want to get a pick.
Yeah, a pick, or maybe just some of the attention, or the the energy is fun, but I think it defeats the. I think it takes away from.
Well, it's like stealing material.
It's stolen valor, is what it is.
It's 100%. Yeah, it's like, where's the joy for you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at. I fucking earned this shit, dude.
Also
feel that. Isn't that kind of nice?
There we go. It is heavy. If it wasn't heavy, I was gonna be pissed.
Do it again. Get out of here.
Gotta be heavy. Is it heavy? Yeah. Then put it down. It means it's expensive. Shout out to Jurassic Park.
Oh,
remember when he has the big
a good line. Yeah.
Right?
God, that is a great line. Really snarky.
Love that movie.
Yeah. The stolen valor people. That was pretty funny. I saw the guy out there. I didn't see anyone get kicked out.
Oh, really? I feel like the video I saw that
seemed like it was happening left and right.
It was clocking. It was like playing Frogger. He was getting these people left and right. It was crazy.
I did see a couple insane behaviors in terms of crossing the marathon. Couple people that just did not give a fuck.
Well, were these the Hasids in Williamsburg?
Yeah, that was a one neighborhood that was particularly egregious.
Yeah, I love those.
I didn't
vids,
realize
too.
that is a very intentional thing. Mm-hmm. They're very against the marathon.
Yeah.
Because there's scantily clad women.
Yeah.
Which I support. Women should cover up and stay in the home. Shout out.
They're
to
running
Donald Trump.
26 miles. Let them toss
Dude,
a pair of shorts on.
It's so
dude.
insane that is a real stance.
I mean, come on.
And yeah, so they were crossing in big groups with the whole garb on, and that's a fun thing to have to run around.
Man, you should just steamrolled one of them.
Yeah, but then it's like,
welcome to New York.
I'm not
bitch.
getting out of that unscathed.
Yeah, it's true. You're gonna.
I'm not playing like contact sports.
You're gonna break a collarbone or
yeah,
something
and then
bad.
I have to run 20 miles still. They're at like mile 6, but they were later in the race. There was a time where like. Because there was this one guy in, like, coming back into Manhattan, it's like at mile 21, who's just crossing with a cart full of stuff. And I had to move out of the way because I didn't see him. And when you're 20 miles, you can't really change direction.
Yeah, you're not nimble.
No, my legs are kind of like on
Noodles.
autopilot.
Yeah.
And so, like, changing directions, I almost went down, and I wanted to be like, hey, fuck you, dude. I'm so mad. You already passed
He just
him.
had a big cart full of what, melons?
Dragon, something like that.
It feels like in an action movie, you know, when the car chase and they go off into like the playground,
Yeah.
and there's a guy with the big thing of melons, and he like has to get out of the way,
Yeah.
and they hit the melon cart, and everything explodes.
Or like the same guy, exact same character, melon cart guy. But you know when like Batman will like fly behind like,
Oh,
and then he like looks up.
Yes.
And he like it barely missed
Barely
him, and he
misses
just
him.
didn't even see what happened.
Absolutely, that's the fish market guy.
Yes,
100%.
yes,
100%.
It was that guy, and he just like everyone just ran around him. I'm like, what's going on, man?
That's a dick move. Was he intentionally going slow? Is he being a pill?
Yeah, I mean he was going slow. He had a cart full of stuff.
Yeah, that's a zero nom right there.
Yeah.
That's a full zero.
And it sucks
nom.
because I'm like, I know this is probably related to your job or whatever, but it's like,
Hurry up.
yeah, we gotta.
It's once a year.
You gotta pick a gap and scoot.
Sorry, brother. You got to
Yeah.
get in that fucking a-hole.
A-hole. Is that it? Is it a gap? I think.
Is it the A gap?
It's not the a-hole. There's no way they're calling football plays. Get up in that
Come
a-hole.
on, we got to penetrate that a-hole.
I think it's a gap.
If we can get some penetration in the a-hole.
Guys, there's been a gaping beehole out there the whole time. We just need to get up in there. Stop being scared of it.
That's
okay?
that's a full zero nom right there. I'm gonna steal a little valor right here.
Put it on.
Does feel
I
good.
did see people wearing it yesterday, and I was like, "Hey, it's over." And now it's Election Tuesday. I think maybe you don't wear the marathon medal.
I saw people crossing the street, and they would be like, as like a
to cross the street.
across the street.
They just flash the medal.
Yeah.
Like they're a cop.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, that doesn't actually have that kind of swing.
No, you're gonna get smoked by a car.
That doesn't work that way.
And, like New Yorkers, they cheered for you for about 3 hours.
That's just so funny. I would love to like bust into a bodega, like looking for evidence, and like.
Oh man, flashing the medal
Flash the
like a
marathon?
under. Yeah, get a leather jacket so it's like it's not showing. Like the way Wahlberg wears it in not Wahlberg. Leo wears it in The Departed, where it's like
It's the
completely
chain?
under.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Oh, should I put it on a chain?
Yeah, and be a cop.
I should be a cop.
100%.
Yeah, these next 4 years, I might as well.
Might as well. They're
Wait.
gonna get total immunity, so we can do whatever we want.
Keep talking for a second. I got to show you the other thing we got.
Hell yes, dude. So I have a hero nom coming up whenever old TOM gets back, but a lady saved my damn life. What is this?
This is the thing they give you at the end. Put this thing on.
Oh, is this your
It's amazing. It's like the I just survived a fire blanket. These things are no. It's like a over the shoulders thing. Isn't that kind of comfy? They got a little fleece lining.
the stolen valor right now is off the charts.
Doesn't it? You look great, dude. You look like you just ran a marathon.
Honestly, I need this right now. I'm starting to get the shivers because I'm sick as hell. So this is actually
Keep
huge.
forgetting you're dying.
I should have been wearing this the whole time.
God,
This
yeah.
is really. Did they hand it to you or do they put it around your shoulders for you?
No, they do hand it to you. That would be cool. They do put the medal over your head.
Okay. I like that.
Then for some reason the ponchos are like, take a fucking poncho.
Go, pick it up, idiot.
Dude, when Nick's was getting his, they actually did drop it, and he bent down to get it, and his quad cramped. It was such a... I was like, marathons are dumb. He can't even get the...
Why are we doing this?
Stay warm thing.
Why did anyone do this? It is really, really funny that people volunteer for that. I do wish they put this around your shoulders.
That would be cool. I think maybe if you were doing bad enough, they would.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, let's hear your hero. I love this.
I got a hero nom. Lady on the plane coming back.
A rare hero on the plane. I love this.
I know. No, she was the best. I get on. I'm sitting mid seat.
That's mid as hell.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I get on, and I'm Coffee McGee. This is like, I'm in like the throes of the worst of it.
Okay.
I'm sniffling. It's I'm hitting like 12, 14 sneezes in a row. I'm that guy.
And I mean, yeah, it's so tough on a plane because everyone's thinking what you'd be thinking. You're going, this guy's gonna get us all fucking
and I'm
sick.
like, I didn't, so I'm just sneezing all over myself and my thing. I'm coughing. I'm sniffling. Blah, blah, blah. Lady next to me, she sits down. And she goes, "Oh, baby, and I thought she was going to be like pissed at me.
Yeah.
She starts digging through her purse. She gets out all these lozenges. She goes, "Here, take some of these. That'll help the scratch in your throat." She goes, "Take 2 antihistamines. That'll clear all of this up." And she goes, "Now, once that starts clearing up," digs, hands me a fresh thing of Kleenex. She goes, "Take all of these." Just an angel from above, and I'm just taking all these. And at one point, I was like, should I be eating all these random pills this lady's giving me? But I was like, no, she's got good intentions.
Also, you feel bad enough at that time. You're like, I'll
take whatever
anything.
I'll do whatever I can to make you not hate me.
Yeah.
But she was just being so sweet. She gave me everything I needed. And then the What You Diggy worked perfectly. I stopped coughing for like an hour. But then they lock the doors. There's no more boarding, and there's a whole row right like up from us and to the left open.
Oh,
and I'm like,
well, I'm middle seat.
Yeah, I'm going mid city now.
I'm getting out of mid,
and I'm coughing and sneezing all over everybody.
Yeah.
So I asked the lady, I was like, "Do you mind if I sit over there?" And the steward's like, "Sure." And I didn't want her to think like, like,
thanks for all your shit.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
out.
you, lady.
Yeah.
But by the end of the flight, I was getting off, and I looked back at her to be like, "Thank you for everything." She was looking at me, and she was like, "Take care of yourself, sweetheart." And I was like, "Oh,
God, that rules."
God, you just made all this
also,
so much
that's
better.
so funny that you still thought that she might be mad at you for giving her an empty seat next to her and not a guy who's booging on her.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just she's gonna be so mad.
It just felt like
no. It does feel a little bit like thanks for all the help. I'm out.
But I found a better opportunity.
Yeah.
So fuck you, lady. I know
appreciate everything you've done for us.
I know you thought we were in this together.
Yeah.
Well, like even before when I was walking back and I was in the mid seat and I kind of eyeballed Midtown and you're not thrilled.
No.
Nobody's thrilled with the middle seat.
You'd be the most optimistic person alive.
But I mean, I guess I was like looking like death because in the stewardess, she goes, "It's only a 48-minute flight."
From Detroit to New York?
No, from Detroit to Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, great." And the lady was like, I guess she interpreted that as maybe I was being a pill.
Oh.
Because she was like, "Oh, do you want to switch with me? Do you want the aisle seat?" And I was like, "Oh,
this lady."
I know.
I mean, you could be crawling in with no legs, and I don't think I'd offer up the aisle.
I wouldn't even make eye contact with you. I'd chop your arms off.
Then I could have the armrest.
Yeah. It's like a full potato out of this guy.
Oh, my God.
So she offers me her damn seat, and then I sit down, and I'm struggling. She gives me everything out of her purse. I mean, this is
lady rips.
I've been thinking about her. I don't know.
Here's pills, here's lozenges. Here's the email for the Tonight Show booker.
He usually keeps his hat down. He don't want to be seen, but I wanted to be like, hey, like we have a pod, and you're gonna be the hero of the week.
Yeah,
on this thing, because like you fucking saved my life. You're the sweetest woman. Everybody's such a pill on a plane.
Stone cold hero.
And she was just the absolute best.
Wow.
Just kept digging in her purse, finding stuff for me to feel better.
I'll say this. Doesn't matter who's president, you can be that hero.
You can still be a nice person, folks.
You can be a hero to the people
Absolutely.
around you.
That was one where it was like, you know what?
There's a little bit of good.
There's some good people, and it's about half the country. Because the other half are fucking pieces of shit.
And then 15 million disappeared. 15 million are on an island somewhere with guns to their heads.
But man, I've been thinking about that lady ever since then. And then it also is a thing of like, I gotta be like make more of an effort to be nicer to people, like not just in a way that's like convenient for me.
Right.
Like I need to be going out of my way to make people's lives a little better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
Yeah.
Shout out Kevin Spacey.
Is why?
Pretty sure he was in that movie.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Oh wait, actually, never mind. Fuck you, Kevin Spacey.
I was like, why did he?
Sorry, forgot he was.
He's
He's
pedophile.
kind of a pedophile. I forgot about that.
Is that what we're calling pedophiles now? Yeah, they're just paying it forward.
He's paying it forward.
More like paying it.
Well, I mean, his dad
backwards,
fucked him, so he's.
Really?
Wow, I don't know. Most people that are pedophiles were pedophiled on. These are the facts, Tom.
Pedopiled up.
They got filed up when they were kids.
Pet
dude.
it forward. Pedo it forward. File it forward.
File it forward, dude. File that under a bummer, Tom.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me just put that in my pedophile cabinet. That's how I keep track of everyone who's a pedophile.
You just go through your
pedophile cabinet.
Spacey, yeah. Spacey's a pedophile. SSS Spacey, yeah. Damn, this thing gets hot as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta take this off. I'm starting to sweat.
It's amazing. It's they know what they're doing.
Yeah, it is nice and fleecy
I
line.
love this.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's not really a thing you could ever put on again, but I'm kind of pumped to have it.
I don't know. I think
so bright orange.
I do think you could wear that around Brooklyn, and people would be like,
damn. That guy's vintage.
Yeah, this guy's kind of ahead of the curve. This rules.
Is the guy wearing a cape?
Damn, I'm at like mile 16. This guy's at like mile 24 right now.
Ahead of the curve. That was pretty good. Oh, God.
But anyway, I love that lady. I wish only the best for her
and
her life.
It's a stone cold hero. I love her.
And then I go to I got a fucking 7-hour layover. Dude, I'm sick as hell. I have a 7-hour layover in Chicago.
You got to be booking direct flights.
Well, it was like $180 difference, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to eat it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to eat that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just really cutting into the profit of the weekend.
Yeah, it does significantly. And
it was like, so my flight, my first flight was at 5A. So I got to Chicago at,
7.
Well, no, there's a time change. So I got there at whatever.
Like 6.
6, and then a 7. So I was still at home at like 3P.
Right.
So I'm like...
So you're kind of like, when you're booking it, too, you're like, I don't technically have anything I need to, like, get back for before
exactly.
that.
It's like I'm not really missing anything.
It's like, it's just going to suck. It's going to be a shitty day.
It's just going to suck, yeah. So I'm just going to eat that.
What do you do? Are you a coffee guy? I mean, I guess when you're sick, everything's kind of...
I was sick, so I just went right. I found you find those like weird dark parts of the airport.
Yeah, it kind of feels like people forgot about it.
Yes, and like the lights are off, but there is an outlet.
Yeah.
So I just found a dark corner with an outlet and literally snoozed for 4 hours.
On the floor?
No, in a chair.
Oh, huge.
Couldn't believe I could pull that off.
Wow, yeah.
Snoozed hard.
Yeah.
I woke myself up in like kind of a scream. I've been doing this recently. I don't know. I kind of woke up at like, ah!
No.
Yeah.
In public.
Yeah, in the airport. Because like a guy like looked over and I kind of looked at him like, did I just do that? And he was like kind of giggling and I was like, shit.
I definitely made noise there. Yeah, because you don't know. Because I've woken myself up with sleep talking before.
Uh-huh.
Or you're trying to say something in a dream and you like can't say it, and then eventually you hear yourself say it. But there is a moment where you're like, was that out loud?
Was I saying anything out loud?
Are you having dreams that you're remembering that you're screaming?
I've been dreaming hard.
And then but do you know what you're screaming about?
No, I just when you or have you ever kicked yourself awake?
Yeah.
I think it was like that, but it was just like through my mouth. Because I was like, bah! And I'm awake now.
Yeah.
And a guy was kind of snickering at me.
Wow.
And I was like,
are you doing
this?
Are you doing this at home too?
Yeah.
Wow.
But like, it's a new thing, and it'll go away. It's like in COVID when I went through a little stage of peeing my pants.
That's not where I thought you were gonna go.
But that
you love a 30-year-old pee my pants phase.
But that was usually after about 72 beers.
Okay, yeah.
That's
not good.
That's not great.
Yeah.
But that was also a phase.
That's over?
It literally lasted a month.
Now we've moved on to night terrors.
Yeah.
Way chiller.
So back to how's Tim's
inconvenient.
mental health?
Yeah, God, let's go back to a Menti H check-in.
But anywho, so I get this other sweet lady. So I get to this spot in the airport.
This is post-snooze.
I woke up.
Yeah.
I still had like 3 hours. And I was like, well, let me do some writing.
Yeah.
No pin alert.
Ugh.
So I go into one of these little dippity-doppities, and I go in there. I'm like, hey, do you have any pens? And she's like, yeah, they're right over there. But they only have, like, the big decorative Chicago
It's like a $22 pen. For
yeah,
no
it's
reason.
literally a $9 pen.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, do you have it? She goes, regular pens?
Yeah, that's so funny.
And I was like, yeah. And she goes, no, but digs through her purse. Here, take this one.
Dude, who
Hands
are
me
all
a
these
pen.
ladies digging through their purse for you?
I'm telling you, it's black women like me.
Incredible.
It's
both black women.
Both black women.
Yeah,
they
God.
like me.
Yeah, it's almost like we should have elected one.
Oh, let's
Come
fucking
on.
go.
Let's go.
That'll play.
Yeah.
They like the kid that no one else does.
No, it's the only demographic.
That's it.
Damn, that rips. I also love that, like, no one is asking for a pen anymore.
Yeah.
It's like that's not something she's like, I'm sick of people asking for pens. Because no one's, like, writing in the airport. So there's probably a little bit of, like, I can give this guy a pen.
Toss him a
I
pen.
think I have a pen in my purse.
And then I felt, because I was sitting pretty close, I was within an eyeball shot of this thing. And I only had a few ideas that I just really wanted to, like, get out.
Okay.
So I only was writing there for, like, 20, 30 minutes. But then, like, I could see her and she could see me. And I was like, well, I should probably keep writing because I don't, she's going to be like, hey, what, you just stole my pen?
What, you wrote down one idea?
Yeah.
Write a couple tags for it, too, Tim. Again, I love everyone knowing all of comedy.
Hey, did you even tag those up?
It's the first three aren't going to work.
Yeah, work on a few more premises and let's
throw
keep
a few
it.
more out. 1 out of 5 will hit.
You don't have anything to do for 3 hours, dude. What else are you going to do?
No excuses.
Work on the craft. Did find a new couple of heater jokes.
That's very fun.
When is there any better feeling, Tom, than when you're saying the joke for the first time, and it's, you're saying it because you don't have the wording down.
You're kind of going. You're saying it with feeling. That's a very cheesy way to say it, but you are kind of like, you're like, I know, I'm excited about this, and I know why. I haven't quite figured out exactly how to nail it.
See, I don't think when I'm first doing a joke, I don't know if it comes out that way with me because I'm in my head trying to get the wording down.
Okay.
Because I have the way I want it worded, but then sometimes it's not coming out of my mouth that way.
Yeah.
So, you're delivering it at like 60% enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to, but then like all the lines were hitting. And then it was like the last one hit pretty bad. I'm like,
it's amazing.
So if it's coming out at 60% on this,
it's gonna be cooking.
It should be Cook City when I get it all hammered out. So I was all excited to get all the lines written out on that one. And then another one I did on the early show Friday. I had the first part of it clocked. First big pop, nailed it. Fucked up the second part, went to Stinktown.
Stink.
Late show, completely botched the first part, went to Stinktown. Second part nailed. That one cooked.
Well, so now they both independently work.
That's what
in a vacuum.
So I'm like, okay.
Then Saturday, did it cook the whole thing?
No, this was Saturday.
Oh, this was Saturday. I thought that was Friday. Okay.
So now I got to get it all. But it was like, all right,
gonna be fun.
Now we got some stuff cooking. And then the first one that I was talking about, I'm like, oh, there's so much meat on this. I was doing it might be Chunk City.
Chunk alert.
I'm heading to the chunk.
I'm chunking my knee. Tim's got a new chunk.
Dude, I'm going to chunk
damn
this
it.
thing.
It's such a better chunk. God, that rips.
You just love that feeling. It's just the best
feeling.
feeling.
There's no better feeling than a little new.
World.
A little new could really heal the world.
Oh, my God.
We need some new.
And like I'm sick as a dog, but then that was hitting. I got off stage and I go to Jeff. I was like, news hitting. He's like, the news hitting. I was like, let's fucking
news
go.
hitting.
I know. And I went,
he's like, the new is hitting. You have boogers all over your face.
It's like, I can't believe they were laughing at that. You're covered in snot. But dude, literally after every show, I would just go back to the green room, turn the lights out, and like lay on the floor. I felt so bad. And then, how about this? Do we have enough time? What time is it?
Yeah, we got. My calendar popped up. I think we're good. I think we have like 10 minutes.
So we got there's this kid. He's a really nice guy. He's he's there ripping a couple of guesties, and He's been like just this kind of soft-spoken, sweet kid, and the host, his name is Esteban, sweet guy, of some sort, I forget where he's from, some sort of Spanish descent.
Okay.
And sweet kid getting up, ripping a guest. He gets up and he grabs the mic and goes, "Yeah, give it up for that Arab."
What the hell?
Everybody in the green room went, "Oh!"
Are they friends? What is that?
No. So none of us could make heads or tails of that at all. And so we're kind of, the next night, we're kind of like ribbing him about it a little bit. Like, brother, what in God's green earth was that? And he's like, oh, he like had some explanation, and he was like being a sweet kid again. And so we're like, whatever. Next night, Esteban brings him up. He grabs the mic. He goes, give it up for the funniest member of Hamas.
What? Why is he trying to riff on this? Why is he going racist riff? Dead twice? Also, are these hitting?
No. The guy's been talking about he's Spanish for 10 minutes. We were in the back like,
it's like, yeah, my whole family's from Ecuador. And this guy's like, give it up for this terrorist organization.
We're like, what is he doing?
What?
And then he proceeds to talk about his dick for 10 minutes straight. But like, it was just, we were crying, laughing.
Insane behavior.
Because we thought he was going to fix the error, and then he just doubled down.
He's like, oh, so the Arab thing didn't hit. I guess I got to be more specifically racist.
Yeah, because the Arab's a little broad.
Arab, like, they don't really know where I stand on it.
Let me make sure he's a part of a quote-unquote terrorist organization. Yeah. I mean, a wild move from the kid, but... There was because he was just so nice.
That's sometimes you don't clock that. I mean, there are people like that where they're like quiet or like, and then they get up on stage and you're like, oh, you're a monster.
Yeah,
I think you have an illness.
You're a crazy person. And you kind of love that.
That just sounds like someone who doesn't know how to start a set.
Yeah,
and that has worked like one time.
Yep.
When there was like a reason or like an inside joke or something, and now that's every time.
It was just so...
It would be really funny if it didn't matter who it was. Like if I was hosting, afterwards he still was like, give it up for that Arab guy.
Give it up for the leader of Hamas, everybody.
Give it up for Saddam Tommy Hussein over there.
It was just so funny that when the second time he did it, we're like, no!
That's so funny. It's one of those, that first one, everyone just, I can just see everyone being like, whoa, what?
Give it up. Because it's not clever.
No, it's just like, whoa.
Give it up for that Arab. What?
God damn.
A wild move from the kid, but he was sweet as pie. But I don't know. Maybe stop doing those riffs.
Yeah, don't toss that out there anymore.
Oh, he made my fat ass laugh.
Oh God. Well, I think let's do a quick 2-minute mental health check-in.
Oh,
I thought you were doing that earlier, and then I said let's do a Menti H check-in, but then we were in the middle of a story. So
Menti H,
or we don't have to.
Well, you go first.
Okay, I'm doing okay. I feel weird after yesterday, after the election, the old lect. I don't believe in the electoral college. That's not my mental health. I had a terrible week last week, mental health wise. And I forgot to promote this last week, but if you're on, what the hell? I think I might have started a voice note.
I was like,
there.
yeah.
What the hell is that? I don't know what that is.
Is that like transcribing the entire pod?
I think it was.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think I hit voice note. Anyways. I forgot to promote this, but a Don't Tell comedy set dropped last week, last Wednesday, and you tell yourself like it doesn't matter, any win's a win. These things don't like make people's career anymore like they were a couple years ago.
Sure. So
you get ready for that. 3 weeks I was like saying that, which is the right take, and then when it comes out you're like, but maybe this is the one that pops and changes my career.
Right.
And it didn't, and the support has been underwhelming, and it was terrible. I gotta be able to deal with these things better. Like, I'm just refreshing numbers every 2 minutes.
Sure.
feeling like an insane person. The comments were nice.
And you're going, well, this isn't climbing fast enough.
No, it's not going to pop. Like, you just know.
Yeah.
So I let that determine too much of my self-worth because, like, then I'm on stage that night, and it's like I was such a little pill after this set that I had. I was like, I couldn't figure. I fucked up that joke, whatever. And then I listened back to the set 2 days later. I'm like, it was fine. It was a great set. It was. Yeah. I did fuck up one thing, but it's like I felt it for 4 days, just ruin every interaction I was having.
Well, Tom, I would imagine you're not alone in this endeavor with comedians allowing any little thing to ruin their goddamn life.
It's just annoying because you plan for it. You go, this isn't. This doesn't determine how hard I work or who I am, and then you're like, but I want people to like me more.
But like it.
Yeah.
I want you to like it.
Mm-hmm.
A win is a win, though.
Yeah.
The great Marcus Aurelius said that.
Did he?
Nope.
Okay. Who is that?
That is, he was some, like, Roman emperor.
I thought he was, like, a coach for Kentucky basketball.
No, shout out to the Gladiator. That's the only reason I know that name.
Okay.
That was Russell Crowe's friend, and then he died, and he was supposed to take over, but then his son, Joaquin Phoenix, kind of took over.
Aren't they remaking it?
I believe so. And they got the great Denzel Washington.
Yes, as Caesar?
I don't know.
As one of the...
Maybe as Marcus Aurelius.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The great Marcus Aurelius.
He was... I loved him in...
Training Day.
Anyway, so that's where I'm at. But then, it's a marathon was fun. Kind of brought me back. And then the election brought me back down. But mental health is doing okay. I'm talking to Cheryl and... 20 minutes.
Share Bear.
So
Share Bear. Let's see. My Minty H is, it's always a toss-up.
Yeah.
What bummed me out the most with this election is it really felt like, I don't know if we're going to go back to, like, a time of, like, this makes me sound like an old man, but, like, decency.
Yeah, decency and civil, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like, civil disagreements.
Yeah.
It just seems like running on hate and fear-mongering is what most people respond to, and that's, like, our basest instinct, and it's like... Damn, that's a huge bummer that people can't, like, see past that. So I'm like, what is the world going to look like in 10 years? Because I'll be 33 at that time. And that's a lot of life left.
Yeah, you're like, you got to start making some real decisions.
And I don't want to have to do that when World War IX is going on.
Everyone's mad at me.
Yeah. What are you mad at me for? I didn't do any of it. But I don't know, so that just bummed me out. It was like, oh, come on, folks. Like, I really did think that people were going to be able to see through the nonsense.
Yeah, and just be like, we shouldn't do him for another 4 years.
Yeah, where it's like, maybe, like, she's not my fave.
Yeah.
But, like,
and maybe
just
you guys,
for the sake of, like, humanity, I should probably not allow this guy back.
Let's just put him away.
Put him away.
Let's just be done with him.
So that kind of I wasn't feeling great about that, and then my fizzy H hasn't been great. So that plays on the minty H.
True. Fizzy leads to minty.
Fizzy does lead.
And then sometimes
but minty can lead to fizzy.
Around. Yeah.
Damn, dude, we kind of
spoken like a finisher of the New York Marathon, dude. You look great.
No, guys, you should believe me. That's anytime I say any opinion, I just gotta show the badge.
Yeah,
I love that. But hey, Tom, where are you gonna be, you fat
man? New York, New York Comedy Festival next Wednesday. Sesh Comedy. We're doing okay, but it is not sold out, and we need some people in there. So come on out. November 13th, and then Minneapolis New Year's tickets just went on sale. I'll put those in my bio today, and then but New Year's doing it with old big fat Jeff Asmus again. And then Dallas just went on sale, and maybe Columbus or something like that. Cincinnati.
Columbus.
Yeah, where are you gonna be?
Let's see. Come see my cheeks in Boston next week, and then after that, I will be in. What city is that? I'll be in Chicago after that, and then
Oak Park,
and then I will be in. How do you know that and I don't? And then
I really pay attention.
And then I'll be in New Orleans, Louisiana, and
then
Nolans, DC, and then
it's the capital.
Back to freaking Louisiana and Lafayette. Buy those tickets because I need to be able to eat food.
Yeah.
So, okay, bye.
I love you guys. Bye.
He married my sister,